Welcome to Dragon Ball Speak, a show where we summarize and review every episode of Dragon Ball Z, 3 episodes at a time, and we rate them each on a scale of 1 through 7 stars. We're available on Spotify, YouTube, and iTunes. We upload every Monday, for the most part. Lately, it's been kind of weird because of quarantine and stuff like that. With my job, I had an exposure. Wesley was quarantining, but we're staying on track best we can. Other than that,
it's a tough world out there.
Yeah, it's craziness. We also happen to live in the worst state in the country in terms of cases. So.
Yep. Love Florida. Love that. Love it.
Yeah. Florida's the best. I'm one of your hosts, Brandon.
And I'm Wesley.
And this is Dragon Ball Speak episode 32?
Yeah, maybe.
I think it's 32. Okay, so Gohan returns. Partial filler.
Is it?
It is. Gohan does not actually return in the manga.
Oh.
So
interesting. I guess he really doesn't do anything.
No.
That makes sense.
Like the whole Goku's dead, quote unquote,
yeah.
And Gohan has to go stall and stuff, that doesn't actually happen.
So Goku doesn't get like smashed into Namek?
He may. I just don't.
He
there's
probably
no
just
like.
Gets back up.
Yeah, exactly. There's no like. Is he dead? Because it doesn't really explain like what he was doing for.
True.
I would say 5 minutes, but it was really like 10 seconds.
Namek time is different. It's very different.
Namek time is special. So do you think that after Goku turned Super Saiyan, we won't even start at the beginning of the fight of Goku versus Frieza. Once he turned Super Saiyan in episode 96, did you think that 2 hours and 20 minutes later, they would still be fighting?
Mm-mm. And so 96 I gave a 7 out of 7. Goku is a daddy is my note, and that's when he became a Super Saiyan. And the highest I've given an episode since then is last week was 5 out of 7. I definitely did not think we'd get the episodes we've been getting.
Yeah, it comes to almost I won't say a screeching halt, but it definitely
just feels like
they ran out of funding or something for a minute.
Yeah, it just feels like him being a Super Saiyan doesn't matter.
It sucks because it's like
they're not using him being a Super Saiyan differently. Like he's still fighting the same. He's not doing anything super crazy. I mean, there's a few things that he probably couldn't do before, but like for the most part, it's a pretty similar fight.
Right, so he's a lot stronger and his attitude's changed, but the fact that he's however many times stronger is kind of overshadowed by the fact that Frieza was only operating at 50% to begin with when they were. So it definitely is like, and he's also kind of getting his ass beat in a lot of these episodes.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
Like
that's what I'm saying. Like him being Super
Frieza,
Saiyan,
but
it doesn't seem to matter much.
Yeah, it's a shame. A lot of this is like, I won't say filler because they do fight for a long time, but it's like we had 2 semi-filler episodes in these 3 that we watched, which was 100 and 102. So that's why it kind of feels that way. And the real meat and potatoes, I think, is the next 3 episodes whenever we record.
Cool, I'm excited.
I think from what I remember. Now, will they still cut to King Kai and all that stuff? Probably.
He has a line in 102 that was like so bad.
He has several bad lines. And Frieza has what might have been his worst line yet in I think it was episode 101. But
I'm excited to see. I didn't catch anything like that.
Oh, I couldn't help but laugh because, dude, it's just, I think it was. I wrote it down, wherever it is. So Gohan returns. I am Son Goku's son. Gohan returns to the battlefield. Episode 100, which I do feel like is a little landmark for us.
Yeah, it is pretty nice.
Episode 100 felt like it was a long ways away.
I was looking like while we were watching, like I just accidentally flipped through a page and it said episode 14 Princess Snake, and I was like,
oh my god,
wow, that's insane. We were so far from that.
So far, dude. That was a painful little. I'll say it again, dude. This show starts off kind of rough. Mm-hmm. After the Raditz stuff, it starts
off very strong and then gets really rough.
Right. Yeah. And but yeah, episode 100, it's cool. We're over a third of the way through the show. We're quickly approaching halfway. So that's awesome. And then we'll be able to move on to, we'll have all kinds of options after that, but whether we want to do the movies, whether we want to do
Dragon Ball Evolution.
Yeah. Oh, we're definitely doing Dragon Ball Evolution, dude. We can do that now, for God's sake. It doesn't have any. I mean, it doesn't even.
We'll just do sense. A very drunk episode.
Oh, for sure. So we'll do Dragon Ball Evolution. We'll do Super. We'll do GT. We'll do maybe OG someday. That's kind of a beast.
Yeah,
But,
that'll have to be in the tail end.
Oh, for sure. That's only if we have a Patreon and we meet some goal.
Yeah, true.
Because that's a lot of work.
It wouldn't be a big goal though, I can tell you that.
No. It'd be like
someone was like $20, I'd be like, let's do it.
Oh, I'd totally be done. So anyway, the episode itself, Gohan returns. It is the, blah, blah, blah. I already said that, but so it starts off and like all these shots of lava again, and we get Goku still doing his Kamehameha wave from the previous episode, and Frieza's like dive bombing into it with his fists. They're kind of both going all out here, and we get this weird Frieza shot, which I don't know if you noticed, but his face looked super weird. But other
Frieza
than that,
has weird shots in each episode, I think. Maybe not 102, but in 101, or maybe it was 102. No, it's 102. Like Frieza's face was like weird looking.
Oh, he had a big nose.
Yeah, I wrote that he looked like a troll.
Yeah,
his nose was like as big as mine.
It was strange. But other than that, the animation in this episode 100 and 100, it was like friggin' on point.
That was probably my favorite thing about the episode.
Yeah, it looked great the whole time. Oh, and then with the King Kai, they're going back and forth, and
we find out we have 3 minutes left on Namek.
Oh yes,
which
it's only been 2 minutes since he. Think about this. When he did that, he threw the thing in the planet. That was like right after Goku did the Spirit Bomb, right?
Yeah.
Before he turned Super Saiyan?
Yeah. In episode 101, one of my first note was, remember when Namek was about to explode for 5 episodes?
It's a huge meme.
And then, here we are. How many I don't even know. It's laughable that Namek is exploding for this long. And then they even like make a line around it, where later in these episodes, Frieza's like, well, Namek's a tough cookie. And it's like, damn it, just explode.
Yeah, I know, right? So you could say episode, 88 would be Clash of the Superpowers. That means that Goku and Frieza have been fighting for 12, 13, 14 episodes so far, which is 4 hours almost.
That's a long time.
Yeah, I know. But anyway,
not all of it's bad though.
No. Most, I would say like it's half and half depending on what you're looking at.
Yeah.
But most of the actual meat of it is really good. King Kai gets this jolt. Yeah, Goku like amplifies his Kamehameha, and then Frieza's like yelling and still diving into it, and they're kind of going back and forth. They reuse quite a few shots, but they're pretty, so it's okay. And King Kai gets this jolt, and he's like, "Whoa, what's going on?"
Yeah.
And Shenron's still struggling to grant this wish. It's kind of still going on there. I love the music when they cut to Shenron.
Mm-hmm. I hate the music when they cut to King Kai. I'm so tired of hearing it. No, the
oh my god, yeah, it is.
And you're like, ugh.
I can't believe how many times they've managed to cut to King Kai in general.
Yeah,
it's absolutely ridiculous.
This guy is. We don't need him anymore. Just get rid of him. Yamcha, kill him. Own the planet. Just get rid of him.
Someone can just fill in those people later. Like, we don't need the exposition to be explained to us repeatedly while we're watching it. Yeah, it's frustrating, but obviously it's like it's budgetary reasons, and fight. I guess the fighting itself is probably the most expensive thing to animate.
Yeah, it's a ton of different frames probably.
Oh yeah, and I'm sure it's just complicated. So Frieza ends up curving out of the Kamehameha, catches Goku, and just like shoves him into the underground, and then lava explodes out. And then it's like over, and Goku's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Did you add
No,
any?
not for a second thought. Not for a single second. I didn't even like phase me that like this was supposed to be like a dead Goku.
They didn't even like commit.
No, it wasn't. That's why I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'll be back.
Yeah, they didn't commit. Like, Gohan didn't really seem upset enough, and they didn't focus on it. It was silly.
And Frieza's like, I've beat you, and blah blah blah. And it's like, you're a dumbass, dude.
I know. And we cut to Chi-Chi, and she's just losing her mind, and then Yajirobe's like, yeah, but the planet's gonna explode, and then she's like, this was weird to me. I don't know what she actually says, but she says, Goku would never hurt anybody. False. And then he's an angel, and angels don't die, right? It's like, first off, he's already died once. But I just thought it was funny.
And if they were an angel, they'd probably already be dead, I guess.
Who knows? So the Namekians, so they're back to life now. We cut to them waking up and like kind of confused. This is one of Frieza's bad lines, but not the bad line. He says, now your dad turned into Super Saiyan soup.
Oh, I remember that. That was pretty bad.
When Gohan confronts him. Yeah. So Gohan
Yikes.
He has this whole exchange with Bulma where he says he's going to go help his dad or go fight Frieza and stall him until the planet explodes. So she's like battling whether or not she should leave or not. And I didn't hate like the quote unquote filler because it's like it'd probably be in character if Gohan thought he was dead. It's just silly because it's like why did he even think he was dead?
Yeah.
It just doesn't even make any sense.
I actually didn't think it was filler because I thought that Gohan was trying to like stall so that they could get to.
Right, it's not terrible. It's not like
Shlong or whatever his name is.
Shlong.
Shlong dong.
All right. Well, regardless, yeah, it's not the worst filler in the world. It's just padding. Because it's frustrating because we want to see how this thing ends now.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm very much ready to get to the end.
Yeah,
I just want to see Namek explode.
Explode. Yeah. So Frieza like powers down, I guess, with Gohan there. He kind of beats him up a little bit, but it turns out Gohan is trying to get him caught in the explosion by stalling. And then the wish is finally granted. Everyone's back to life. Vegeta, Guru, they're back to life. Guru and Vegeta took longer for some reason, but he was just taking his time. And so now Purunga is back as well. Shlongdong.
Purunga, that's staged.
And it's just like, and then now we got to figure out who's going to make the wish. And then Frieza tells Gohan, he's like, I'm going to kill you and you're going to beg for your life just like your dad did, which is obviously a lie. Gohan's angry. He's still stalling. And then Frieza figures out that he's stalling. And then our shirtless thick boy rises from the depths.
From the dead, actually.
Yeah, oh, true. He came back to life. And he is thick.
He's very thick. I mean,
that boy, especially even in the beginning of the next episode, is just like
yeah.
His shoulders are the size of bowling balls.
I like it.
Oh, yes.
He's just like...
That boy. And this is the first time he's been shirtless as the Super Saiyan, which is... I think this pin has him shirtless, so spoiler alert.
Oh, dang. That's actually really sick.
Yeah, I know. So, anyway. And then that's the episode. What'd you give it?
I gave it a 4 out of 7 because... I'm kind of just tired of Namek exploding. So like
you have no idea, dude.
Even though there's like good stuff, I'm just like every time like I also don't like that they're reminding us like 3 minutes left till Namek explodes, and I'm like bullshit.
They're trying to justify.
You're lying to me.
Oh, they're lying big time.
Yeah, and it's just like, just get on with it. I don't know if they're gonna fight in space and Goku can breathe without oxygen or something, or if they're gonna go to a different planet, or if they're somehow gonna wrap this fight up on Namek. I'm ready to get there.
What do you think's gonna happen now?
I honestly don't know. Like, I feel like we probably got like another 3 episodes of Namek because we're only on like 2 minutes left, I think. So like that's at least 2 episodes, and then maybe Namek will explode. Who knows?
So what about the like conclusion of the fight though?
Oh,
what's the result of the fight?
I'm gonna say that Frieza just runs.
Really?
Yeah. I think the planet's gonna explode and Frieza's gonna use that to disappear, and then Goku's gonna be real pissed.
Is he gonna live or die?
Goku, he's got to live, right? He's already died like 6 times, so.
Died once, but.
I don't know. We just watched him die again.
Oh right, true.
It's hard to keep track, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like he's gonna be pissed about it, and that'll be like a chip on Goku's shoulders. Like, I want to kill Frieza. But I honestly don't know. It's tough to know because like they're just dragging it out.
And I know you know that like Frieza is like a well-known. It's like a Dragon Ball character. You know what I mean? Like you watched a movie in theaters with Frieza in it. Yeah.
Whenever he asked, or we haven't gotten there yet, but later, I think next episode when they're making the wishes, Frieza wishes to be invincible or live forever. And I was like, oh, shit, that's cool. That's like how he stays around in the universe because of this wish right here. But then it didn't happen.
Yeah, he had to wish in the native tongue there.
But I was like, man, that's cool if they like set that seed up.
Now we watched that. Dude, that movie came out in 2015.
That's crazy.
We watched that 5 years ago.
That actually hurts me. I wish you did not say that.
I know. I still remember going to see it too.
That is so painful. I literally had no idea what was going on.
No, I know.
All I can remember
like halfway through original Dragon Ball.
All I can remember is somebody, I don't even remember who now, was just liked eating ice cream. I remember ice cream, and I remember like a golden Frieza, and that is it. And there was one character with a really bad haircut too. I don't know. I don't remember that, but it's like a bowl cut.
Bowl cut. I don't know.
But that's it, and that's crazy to me.
I haven't watched that movie in a long time. I don't know if I have the Blu-ray, but I don't know that I've watched it since it came out.
Well, Super just redoes it, right? Is it better than the movie or no?
Oh, no.
Oh. But movie, that's when the bad animation and stuff was happening.
Yeah, but the movie itself, a lot of people don't like. It's considered to be like pretty bad.
Huh. Is it canon at least? Yeah, I guess so if it's in Super.
But you don't understand. It's complicated. Regardless.
It's all a dream.
Yeah, that's how it's complicated. No, you'll learn one day. But regardless.
What'd you give it?
I gave it a 6. And it's mostly because the animation was great, and they didn't cut away a whole lot. Like, there was a lot of decent action. Like, still not the best action. Like, I still think, like, they get better about it as time goes on. I say that about a lot of stuff, but really, I mean, they get a lot better about not interrupting action, in my opinion. And I don't know if that's, like, because the show's popularity increases so much and they spend more money on it or what, but I don't know. But I think that these 2 semi-filler episodes that we got out of the way were the worst of it.
Okay, cool.
So 101, The Last Wish. Yeah, starts with our thick boy.
Thick. Damn, boy, he thick.
And then Frieza's like, I wouldn't have known if you would have just stayed down and ran away.
Yeah.
But we know our Goku isn't like that.
No, Goku wants to fight, and he proves it in this episode.
And Frieza says, now I'm going to blow you up like that bald guy. And then Goku gets pissed. I forget what he said right there.
I don't remember either.
But his line when he powers... he says, now die, or something like that, which is a little uncharacteristic, where his line is actually just, like, him angrily yelling, like, are you talking about Krillin? And then he powers up.
True. Yeah, he wouldn't be trying to kill anyway.
Nah, he doesn't say now die. But, you know, that's just English things. Let me actually... I skipped... I want to know what the Japanese name is of this one. The Last Wish. Probably...
The Last Wish. Dende wishes for everyone to go to Earth.
Probably. Let's see. Next episode.
Doesn't have it?
No, it does. I saw something interesting. So The Last Wish. It was called I'm Staying on This Planet. A Final Wish Towards Victory.
I like it.
Yeah. So it just kind of like tells you what's going to happen at the end.
Yeah.
We get these cool like white flashes as they're fighting. Like the background is white and but I'm kind of with you. Like at this point we've seen so much of that where I'm like, let's get to it.
Yeah, I'm just tired of like just punches.
That's where the memes come from anyway. Like the Dragon Ball Z memes is mostly from the Frieza fight.
Yeah, lots of it is. I mean, it's just so drawn out.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, you can't deny that. And that's where the benefit comes from. Like watching Kai, they get rid of most of that.
Really? So this fight would be like 3 episodes or something?
Dude, not quite, but it's a lot shorter.
That's interesting to me.
They get rid of a lot of the BS, but that's a whole nother debate. But no doubt the pacing is way better in Kai.
Who made Kai? Was it?
It was Toei Animation, same company, and it was for I think the 20th anniversary.
The same dude do it? What's his name? Toriyama?
He didn't have to write anything. He doesn't animate to begin with. He draws the manga, and then he has a team of animators. And then the lead animator for Kai is also the guy who was the lead animator for Super, Yamamuro, and his style sucks. Period.
Oh.
It's like if you ever you wouldn't know, but like his style is very like plasticky and like really shiny and weird looking.
Interesting.
And so whenever there's the reanimated scenes in Kai, which there are a few, like there's a Goku versus Frieza scene that is fully reanimated, it just compared to this, it's
they just drop
jarring.
it into the middle of like.
Oh yeah,
that's weird.
It's just jarring.
So it's recut though. So I thought Kai was like like they redid everything. Okay, so it's just recut.
It's mostly just recut, redubbed, which the dub is definitely better, and then they reanimated a few scenes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yep. I want to watch one now.
Oh yeah, trust me, if you watch it, it's a better experience.
Interesting.
The dub and but the music I don't like as much. Like there's a ton of pros and cons. So anyway, we see a picture of the planet and it's like kind of blowing up and they're exchanging blasts. Goku gets a knee to the face on Frieza, which is a freaking sweet shot.
Yeah. I
wanted to screen cap it. And then Goku was listening to this wish conversation between Guru and King Kai.
While fighting, which is cool.
Yeah, so I guess that's a pretty expected turn of events coming from Goku, that he would want to stay behind and finish the job, but...
It was cool, though.
Yeah.
I was like, of course he wants to.
Of course, right. Even if
he's not concerned about anything else other than, like... He's like, well, I'm not going to leave this fight. Like, I'm going to see if I can win.
It defeats the point. It's the same reason he wouldn't have run away.
Exactly, yeah.
His whole thing now is, like, he's at... Because if you like leave now and then start the fight over, that almost defeats the purpose too. The whole point is like he pushed him into being a Super Saiyan, and he's got to punish him for what.
Yeah, because I guess Goku doesn't know if he'll ever be back at this stage.
So it's his form of justice. And so now Dende makes the wish. Goku and Frieza stay behind. Oh, this is the line, dude. Goku's like done talking to King Kai, and Frieza's like, "Are you finished with your phone call?
Oh.
It's a good thing I didn't disconnect your number."
I do remember that actually, and it was not good. It's
so bad.
I was caught up trying to think like about how Frieza might have gotten his wish off. They actually like threw me for a loop whenever Frieza wished,
totally.
And then Dende's like saying,
yeah.
I was like, oh shit, because I really did. I was like, in my head, I'm like, okay, I know Frieza's around for a while in like Dragon Ball Z, and I was like, is this where he like becomes is this where I find out how he's able to be in a movie and be a villain at later points in story and stuff? And then it didn't happen because Dende pulled a fast one.
Oh yes. So Dende makes the wish. We see Vegeta, like he's like walking around. He's figuring out that he's alive again, and he sees them, and he's like, he realizes that Goku did it. He finally did what they were trying to do, and he's almost got this respect and like admiration, probably a little bit of frustration, and then they teleport back to the planet.
And we got 2 more minutes for Namek.
Yep. Goku spouts the whole plan to Frieza, which is like, it frustrates Frieza. I guess at this point there's no harm.
Yeah, just them.
Then, right. Yeah, and then they're on Earth. They're like, where are we? Vegeta's pissed because he wanted to fight Frieza more, I guess.
Piccolo's upset.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and we get this cool speech in the next episode, like from Piccolo. We get more shots of lava, and now Goku, most importantly, he's like, now I don't have to worry about like any of my surroundings. Basically, the planet's already going to blow up.
Yeah,
everyone is evacuated completely. Now his only priority
is beating
Frieza. That's the only thing he has to worry about.
Which is cool because like that means like, oh, next episode he's about to go like ape shit.
Not quite.
And
Duel on a Vanishing Planet.
Yeah, what'd you give or is that at the end of Last Wish? I think.
Yeah. I gave it a 5.
I gave it a 4.
Yeah.
So it's just same thing as the last episode where it's like, okay, I'm ready to boogie, y'all.
Yeah, I'm excited to record our next episode because I think it'll be a little less of. I'm with you, dude. I'm at the point where it's like I really want to get to that conclusion.
Yeah, you probably know too.
I know when. That's not even my point. It's just like these 2 like half filler episodes where they really, really drag stuff out. Next 3 episodes that we're gonna record, I don't even remember off the top of my head like whether or not the conclusion of this stuff is in there. I just know that there's not. I know this a little more exciting.
Do they talk about filler and stuff like in the same way like with like I don't even know if they're anime or like anime journalists or something, but is that like a thing that's like discussed? Like, do they ever address it, or is it just fans being like, "This is filler and it sucks"? Like, has anyone ever been like, "So why did you decide to make this arc 12 episodes instead of 4 or something?"
Filler is defined by the fact that it wasn't in the manga, and it's not like something that was. So, for example, if like Goku and Vegeta had a conversation in the manga, and in the anime that conversation was like a little longer and more fleshed out, maybe that's not filler. That's just kind of like just kind of fleshing out like stuff that's in the comic. Whereas like filler is stuff that just wasn't in the comic at all.
Yeah, filler to me has like
good
that negative connotation. Oh, okay, never mind. I see now.
Yeah, not. It doesn't matter the quality. There's good filler, there's bad filler, but it's just something that wasn't in the manga, so technically it's not canon. Now you can look at something as anime canon or manga canon, or you know what I mean. But
yeah,
like,
interesting.
And then with Super, it's like it's complicated, but we'll get there one day. So yeah, because Super's complicated because the manga and the show were like at different points at different times, and it's just complex. So like with Super, you kind of have to pick one and see it as your personal canon almost.
Interesting. It's weird.
It is weird. Super's weird. But yeah, going into Duel on a Vanishing Planet. I am excited, dude. I can't wait for us to be like caught up, you know what I mean? And then we can just be like
crazy.
We can just be like Dragon Ball commentary.
Yeah.
Like when new stuff comes out or like some stuff like that. If there's like a movie, we can do reviews on it.
More timely, yeah.
Right, and we can have like a maybe like a like a bi-weekly, we watch the movie, the freaking 15 movies that are not canon. And some of those
I'm excited for those. Only because like I don't even know what a Dragon Ball movie would be about.
It's like a long episode, good or bad. There's some good ones and there's some real bad ones.
That sounds even better.
I haven't watched most of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Do they fall? Oh, I guess they're out of canon. Do they try to place them into the timeline though, or are they...
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're like placed in there.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, there's one that I want me and you to watch. We can watch soon, but not quite yet. So anyway,
Duel on a Vanishing Planet. What's the title?
Mm-hmm. It is Let's Get It On.
Really?
2 remain on a vanishing planet.
Let's get it on. That's awesome.
In this episode, Goku and Frieza get it on.
That's exciting. That would actually be more exciting than what
Oh,
we're seeing.
for sure. We get this smack talk between. So Goku's like, you always feared what I. Ooh. Goku's like, you always feared what I am, and like now you're gonna lose to me. And King Kai is like, oh, Yamcha's like, tell us why would Goku do that? Yeah. Goku. And Frieza and Goku like lock hands, and the Earth is like.
And Frieza looks so bad.
It's weird, dude.
He looks like a troll. Like it looks like a tiny little troll under a bridge. It's so weird. We didn't talk about it, but the last episode too, they made Goku or Frieza look like the Joker. Like it's actually like a cool shot. But so there's fire exploding, I think at the very end of 101, and like the red's flaring on him, like the red reflection. Mm-hmm. And it makes his lips look super red, and he's got like a big open smile on. It's like just like a comic book Joker.
I think I know what you're talking about.
And then they do like a pan that's like starts at his chin, and then it goes like up, and it was like if you would have stopped like right at this point where it was like on his eyes and mouth, it was like just like the Joker. Oh wow. The Frieza art throughout these three was like, well, episode 100 was really just awesome. 101 there was some interesting Frieza shots, and then in 102 he just looked straight up bad. Yeah. So weird. They messed up like the face.
I love that shot of Goku in the previous episode of him when he powers up whenever Frieza he gets mad about Krillin. Yeah. That's really good. There's some really good shots individually, but yeah, especially 100 had really great animation. But I'm sure they were just like different supervisors, I guess, throughout. So now we cut to Earth, and they reestablish that Krillin can't come back. Mm-hmm. Rip. Right, rip to the little bald guy. And we get this cool speech from Piccolo where they're talking about how Goku's still fighting Frieza, and then Piccolo just like respects the Goku's honor, like the fact that he would stay behind, risk his life, doesn't matter to him, like he just wants to finish what he started. Mm-hmm. And we get this whole flashback of their whole relationship.
So sick.
Mm-hmm. So go ahead, yeah.
Starting with Dragon Ball, when Piccolo like is made or in egg form or whatever. Mm-hmm. Goku flies through. That's Demon Piccolo, right? Or is that King Piccolo?
Yeah, technically, if you want to get technical, they're the same person.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, so he kills Demon King Piccolo, and then he
flies through his like guts, and then spits the egg out, and then we get like another flashback of them fighting in the World Tournament, which is super sick. And it was just really cool seeing all this Dragon Ball art. I don't know if it was like remade or if this was old footage. They put like a filter at least on it to make it look like it's a memory.
Yeah, that was I don't think it was reanimated.
Yeah, and then we cut to them fighting in the World Tournament, and then it just goes to the Raditz fight, right?
Yeah, and then the Raditz, and then he talks about how it was unsatisfying killing Goku.
He's like, I wanted to see you dead for so long, and then Raditz killed you, and it wasn't even like the hate didn't even flow through him or whatever, something like that. And but then that's it. Yeah. But it was just I don't know. Anytime I see anything from Dragon Ball, I'm like, hell yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Feels good.
Not to mention, he's just like, how is it supposed to be satisfying killing someone who would be willing to sacrifice themselves for like the cause? Mm-hmm. So he's just grown like such respect for him.
Was this filler?
That little speech, I actually don't. So it does say that the episode, I think, because I wrote down like a list of the filler episodes. I think this one is
Anytime I see a
partial
gratuitous flashbacks, I assume it's filler. But in this instance, I like the flashbacks, so it doesn't
right.
bother
Like
me.
I said, like it doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. So this one is it says filler. But that's the thing. It says 100 is filler too, and a lot of the stuff in 100 is not filler. Like Vegeta coming back to life, everyone getting wished back, and like transport to Earth and stuff. So I mean, it just depends. But in my opinion, I would count that as filler just because like it's I don't know. It's just one of those things. But I like it.
I liked it too, yeah.
And Bulma gets scared of Vegeta, and she falls back on the Ginyu Frog.
And then he gets yeeted away.
He gets team rocketed out of there.
And then I'm like, oh, he's back. And then we later find out that Ginyu Frog or Frog Ginyu. Who is it? We got Ginyu Toad Ginyu, or is it Ginyu Toad? Who was the one that got yeeted?
The Toad Ginyu.
Toad Ginyu. And then we find out that Ginyu Toad is also on Earth, ribbiting his way around.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting my boy to come back any moment now. I'm expecting him to become a regular mainstay. Him, Oolong, Goku. That's all I need.
That's the team right there. That's the Z Fighters.
That's it. That's what you need.
Yeah, and so now Vegeta, classic, of course. So now he's like calculating the situation. Basically, like Goku and Frieza are going to take each other out. I'm now the strongest person in the universe. Or I guess he decided.
Yeah. This was such like, I was so pissed. It was such a bitch move from Vegeta.
Oh, he's just bitchy like that.
Let me just look around. He's like, yeah, fuck it. I'm about to take over. This is mine now. And I'm like,
so
dude, come on. They're like fighting for your life. Like everybody sacrificed to bring you back to life. And you're going to immediately just be like, I can take on all these people and own this place.
And, you know, it's that royalty in his blood. He decides he's going to rule these people. He's going to take advantage of the situation. He's going to get the Dragon Balls when they come back and then use them for immortality. After Piccolo tells him he won't be able to use them right now.
I thought he was I thought we were turning him.
Oh, no.
He's doing so good, but he's back to his old ways.
He's got royalty in his veins.
Yep.
And he does talk about, like, Goku's blood and, like, how he would want to finish the fight because he's a Saiyan. And that's only exacerbated probably by the fact that he's now a Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Frieza throws this huge bomb at Goku. Goku kind of catches it and then throws it and it destroys some other planet. So hope no one was in there.
God, I wasn't sure if that was a planet or like a big meteor, but I was like, damn, they just like destroyed.
Oh, it's just gone.
Like, rest in peace to whoever was there.
Yep. And then King Kai is like, Goku, you're in over your head. I told you to stay away from him. It's like, shut up, dude. And then Goku, this is the end of the episode. Goku gets hit into the lava. Then he flies out of the lava looking real cool. Elbows Frieza in the face.
Yeah.
And then all we got now is there's only 1 minute left.
Yep, 1 minute left till Namek explodes.
Oh my god. And next episode's going to be 59 seconds.
Oh,
and then next episode 58 seconds. It's just funny because it's like they're fighting really fast. So you could be like, yeah, they're fighting so fast that it's like time seems like it's going by slow.
Except we get talking to each other. Get talking and we know that they're not like talking like hyper fast.
Talk
so
in
like
super speed.
Yeah, it's even like the Gohan stuff. Like Gohan leaves the ship after talking to Bulma and then he flies back to the fight and it's like that definitely took more than 10 seconds.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
But what are you going to do? Why would they not just
Why would they not just add time? Or no
time limit.
Just be like, we don't know when it's going to explode, but you can see the planet. We're seeing the planet progressively get worse.
Oh, it's getting worse, yeah.
And the only reason I'm pissed is because of how often they keep mentioning the time. If I didn't know that, I'd be like, oh shit, they gotta hurry. Like planet's like lava now. But the narrator's like 2 minutes left, and I'm like, okay, that means
it does keep going back and forth between like lava and water too.
And I
get they're moving around, but it's like,
at what point with the planet completely covered in lava does it explode? Like this planet is
the core is unstable.
I'm ready for it to really do it.
Yep, we'll see.
Is it happening next week? Probably not. I give it a 5 out of 7 because those flashbacks were super awesome.
Yep, I give it a 5.
And it would be just probably a 4, otherwise maybe even a 3. But those flashbacks were so sick.
Yeah, hopefully now that a little bit of filler is out of the way, we got some really good action coming in these next few episodes. No comment.
I hope so. I feel like I can. We always do a prediction, but like my prediction stands the same one from the week before and the week before that.
Much,
we're
not. The only thing that's changed is now like Vegeta's back to life.
Yeah, and he's being a bitch on Earth.
Oh yeah.
But as far as the Frieza and Goku fight, I'm gonna predict that it's gonna continue to go, and
a bold prediction.
I think Frieza's gonna eventually run away, scared, and it's gonna make Goku angry, but he's gonna go back to Earth. And it's always going to be in his head that he wasn't able to finish the fight.
What happens after that? Do you know anything that's coming? Or do you not know nothing that's coming? You don't know anything.
I can see one more villain in my head, but I don't know their name. It's like a dinosaur looking dude. Green, like actually green. But other than that, I have no idea like what that's next. I don't even know if that is a Dragon Ball Z villain, but it looks like it in my head.
Interesting.
I think I see it from a fighting game I used to play on PS2.
Oh, Budokai?
Yeah, probably a long time ago. It wasn't mine, it was my friend's. I remember specifically seeing that villain on like a pillar. which now I like a land pillar, like a piece of canyon that's standing on its own like a pillar. But now I'm seeing like that's like a very Dragon Ball Z thing.
Right, yeah,
so like
true. I think everyone stands on a pillar.
Yeah, it doesn't actually mean anything.
Interesting. Well, those games aren't super.
And Schlong Dong, he's probably gonna make an appearance soon.
Right? Yeah, they make a pop of him. I want to get it now, so we can have Schlong Dong on the table.
Schlong Dong the dragon.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's that. Hopefully, we return to a more regular schedule as things get less crazy or more crazy in Florida. Who knows?
Yeah, we might have to find a like remote solution if you get quarantined again or something.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we will. But for now, that was Dragon Ball Speak episode 32. Please like, subscribe, or whatever the buttons are. Just hit every button.
That button.
Dislike, like, hit both of them. But
no, don't do
dislike first. No, hit dislike first.
Okay, yeah.
Then hit like.
True. That's why you're getting both of them. For sure. Yeah.
And then hit subscribe, and then I guess what does the notification bell do for us?
It tells them whenever we upload a video.
I thought that's what subscribing did.
I don't know.
So maybe
but hit that bell anyway, dude.
Hit it 4 times. That way you end up turning it off.
And then drop a comment and tell us how much longer you think Namek has to survive in seconds.
Actually, just drop every major spoiler of Dragon Ball Z, and I'll tell Wesley to go read the comments.
Yes, please do that. Yeah.
Well, okay, that's that. See you next time
on
Dragon Ball Speak.